Welcome to Only411 Destinations, the world's premier online portal for explorers and travelers that want the most out of life. What good is living a life you've been given if all you do is stand in one place? Get out and explore. Only411 is here to help. Better get to living and explore the world both near and afar. Only411 provides you with the information to make your next trip a memorable adventure. Stay informed with Only411. Click to subscribe, ring that notification bell, and share this video with others that need the 411. Let's get started with the best places to visit in Georgia. Number 11. Tybee Island. Starting our list with Tybee Island near Savannah, which draws tourists to its more than 3 miles of wide, clean, and neat beaches, backed by dunes and washed by gentle waves. Swimming and building sandcastles are a few of the things to start with on Tybee Island. If you are interested in dolphins, you can take a boat to see dolphins and learn to surf at North Beach. You can also tour Little Tybee Island's wildlife-filled salt marsh estuaries on a paddleboard or kayak around the tiny Cockspur Island Lighthouse. Others enjoy hiking to the top of the historic Tybee Island Lighthouse for its island's beautiful sights. Suppose you want to add a little bit of culture or history exploration to your vacation. In that case, you can visit Galley Hop to find the work of local artists, or visit Fort Screven's 19th century gun batteries and the Tybee Island's light station and museum. Number 10. Okefenokee Swamp. The Okefenokee Swamp, known to the Indians as the Land of the Quaking Earth, is an area of swampland in southern Georgia, covering more than 770 square miles. It is a maze of watercourses, cypress swamps, and swamp grassland. Attractive features are the floating islands, which quake underfoot but support whole forests and protect Indian settlements in the past. The swamp is home to many endangered species and an estimated 10,000 alligators. From the little town of Waycross, there are boat trips into the swamp. Number 9. Stone Mountain Park. The 863-foot-high granite outcrop of Stone Mountain is almost entirely bare of trees or plants, its bald dome standing out prominently from the surrounding land. Into the sheer eastern side, a significant relief of 3 Confederate leaders has engraved between 1923 and 1970 a memorial that has caused considerable controversy in recent years. A cable car go for visitors goes up to the summit for sweeping views of the Atlanta skyline. You can also climb to the top or follow one of the endurance courses through the treetops on suspended rope walks. A 1940s locomotive carries passengers on a 5-mile track around the park, and a land and water tour on a 1940s Army DUKY features local history. Visitors can also do a restored antebellum plantation and a museum with Native American artifacts. Families like the petting zoo and a dinosaur park of 20 life-size robotic prehistoric creatures that move and roar. Number 8. Callaway Gardens. North of Columbus, on Pine Mountain, is a famous leisure center established by the industrialist Cason Callaway, with artificial lakes, gardens of magnolias and azaleas, and a butterfly house. Spreading across the garden's 2,500 acres are hiking and cycling trails, and Robin Lake has the world's largest artificial white sand beach. A lake that hosts an annual Masters water ski and wakeboard tournament offers an excellent opportunity to participate in water sports. Also on the grounds are 2 excellent golf courses, and in December, Christmas at Callaway is the South's most spectacular display of Christmas lights. If you made it this far, make sure to stick around to the end of this video and hit that like button. Let's get started on our next destination. Number 7. World of Coca-Cola. The world's most famous soft drink was invented here in Atlanta in 1886, when a syrup created by Dr. John Pemberton to treat headaches was mixed with carbonic acid and water and served to Pemberton's pharmacy. The world of Coca-Cola uses colorful and entertaining displays to illustrate its history and development into the iconic cola drink known worldwide. You'll discover vintage posters and shows along with astonishing variety of advertising and Coke logo items. The newest exhibit, Scent Discovery, lets you test your sense of smell and the origins of various fragrances as it explores how the nose senses different aromas. Number 6. Hike through the Chattahoochee National Forest. The legendary Appalachian Trail, the lifetime goal of dedicated long-distance hikers, begins at this vast national forest in the North Georgia mountains, part of the Blue Ridge Range. The forest takes its name from the Chattahoochee River, whose headwaters begin here, has over 450 miles of hiking and recreation trails. Trails are suitable for all skill and experience levels and lead to park highlights, including Anna Ruby Falls and Brasstown Bald, the highest point in Georgia. You can also drive within 0.6 miles of the summit and follow a walking path to the viewing platform. The forest's more than 2,200 miles of rivers and streams include about 1,367 miles of trout streams, so in addition to hiking, fishing is one of the most popular things to do here. This is also a popular area for camping, hiking, canoeing, kayaking, swimming, and picnicking. Number 5. Explore Rock City on Lookout Mountain. Lookout Mountain was a Civil War battle scene at the border between Georgia and Tennessee, but is best known today for the nature park along its rocky ridge. Begun in 1932 and made famous by more than 900 barn signs in 19 states, the park features trails through a series of rock formations and across a swinging bridge to Lookout Point. On apparent days, points in 7 states are visible from the top of the sheer cliff. Alongside the winding trail through the formations are gardens, stone bridges, narrow passages between massive rock faces, art installations, a mushroom-shaped balancing rock, and other features. Seasonal festivals and events include Christmas lights and a Halloween festival with a corn maze. Number 4. Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site. The Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Site in Atlanta includes the birthplace and grave of this famous civil rights leader. On a self-guided tour of this 2-block area, you can see the house where Dr. King was born, part of a restored block of modest homes. Here too are the Ebenezer Baptist Church, where a docent gives a fascinating description of this church's role in the neighborhood. The Freedom Hall complex includes exhibits and volunteers at a fire station, number 6, discussing the station's place in community life. Number 3. Atlanta Botanic Garden. The 30-acre botanical garden next to Piedmont Park comes as a surprise, right in Midtown Atlanta. This 4-season attraction always has something in bloom, from its spring bulb display through the colorful autumn foliage. At any time of year, several indoor gardens transport visitors to the tropics. The Fuqua Orchid Center displays orchids of all shapes and colors, while the high elevation house shows the astonishing variety of plants native to the cloud forests of the Andes. Here, exotic bromeliads, mosses, ferns, trailing vines, and miniature orchids surround a massive indoor waterfall, and more exotics thrive in the tropical rotunda. Outside are an edible garden and outdoor kitchen where fruits and vegetables are grown as landscape plants. The rose garden is at its height in late spring and again in late summer, and the hydrangea collection is one of the finest in the southeast, as is the collection of water plants. This beautiful Japanese garden offers its visitors a waterfall, tea house, pond, bamboo, dwarf Japanese maples, and a moon gate that provides a worthy photo frame for the bed of bright annuals outside. Number 2. Savannah Historic District. The extreme pleasure of Savannah is strolling through its historic district, about a square mile that preserves the old city much as it appeared at the time of the Civil War. Its lovely shaded squares surrounded by gracious mansions and its stone-paved streets lined by trees draped in feathery Spanish moss create one of the most romantic urban scenes of any city in the world. More than historical scenery, the historic district is alive with art, culture, museums, and mansions to tour. The riverfront bounds the north end, and at the southern end is Forsyth Park. Although the entire district is known for its mainly beautiful parks and squares, Forsyth Park is the largest and is an excellent example of a well-designed mid-1800s southern garden. Its landmark feature is a graceful fountain, and walking paths are shaded by lovely old trees draped over them. Number 1. Georgia Aquarium. Georgia Aquarium holds more than 100,000 aquatic animals in more than 10 million gallons of fresh and salt water. Ranking on its first position, this is the world's largest aquarium. While its sheer size may seem overwhelming, the exhibitions are divided into various themes to make visits more focused and educational. Coldwater Quest discovers cold water life across the world's oceans with unusual creatures, including Australian sea dragons and Japanese spider crabs. Trainers interact with friendly California sea lions, and in the River Scout exhibit are albino alligators, piranhas, and emerald tree boas. The largest is the 6.3 million gallon ocean, Voyager. It holds whale sharks and manta rays between its thousands of fish and features a 100-foot-long acrylic tunnel for visitors to walk through and explore different kinds of fish swimming around. Are you going to visit any of these places, or have you already made them a destination? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you liked our list of top 11 destinations, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Only411 Destinations, and ring that bell icon so you can get notified next time.